What is going on, my YouTube family? It is your boy Zary from the XMG, and we are here in Raid Shadow Legends, and we are going to talk a little bit about where I'm headed and my clan boss team. So, if y'all didn't see, I pulled a Maneater. Really stoked about that, and I got a lot of projects to work on this main account here. And yesterday I just hit 240, and I got Grush, the Mangler. So another champion I gotta work on and get up because he is super beneficial for my account and what he brings. He has the leech effect to pair well with martial ed. He has attacks all enemies, 60% chance of placing the big version of decrease attack and decrease crit damage for 2 turns. And then here, attacks all enemies and places continuous heal, both weak and strong. So just exceptional character, and that's kind of where I'm at. So I get questions of like, hey, where are you working? What are you working on? And if I was an Uber whale, I'd buy this right now, but I'm not. And get all these out of the way. Thank you for the small pack. I'll collect that in a little bit. But right now, I need to focus on, because I kind of got like the, as they like to say, the dopamine itch in opening new characters and things like that. But to kind of get up without being any sort of spender but a minor dolphin, I got to get better in the clan boss, because I had like 3 keys on Nightmare, and I was able to get like the top chest, and I was able to pull a sacred out of that. So it caught me thinking, like, man, I really got to kind of switch my focus now, start working on a good clan boss comp. And I pulled a Maneater. That's exceptional for the account. So if we go to my champions here, you know, I'm working on getting a lot of people up to 6-star. My next 6-star is going to be Maneater, because I need it for the Arbiter mission for Void. And then I'm going to do martial ed, because martial ed is going to become a great option for clan boss, for a poisoner. And what I'm going to be working on to test out for everybody is, I just went into Dragon so I can show you my setup, because I can't even go into this screen because I don't have a key for clan boss. And my team I'm thinking of is, for right now, I'm thinking I'm going to put Frozen Banshee in the lead. That'll give me accuracy of 35. That'll help me in the gear crunch. Right? And I do have a Seeker, but I don't have the double Maneater to make that possible. I'm going to get martial ed up to 60. He will be a poisoner, right? Because he's pretty much just going to spam his A1 when that patch 3.1 comes out. I'm going to put in Feign. Feign gives me some debuffs, and we'll kind of go over the characters. And then I'm going to put in Painkeeper. And then my Maneater. And if I can find him. There he is. So I gotta get level 60, level 60, level 60, level 60. So I got my work cut out for me. And let's go over to the characters and kind of show you what I'm thinking. And I think this might work to at least help me out in Nightmare. Starting with my Frozen Banshee. The reason I have her there is I get the aura of accuracy. I'm gonna need accuracy for pretty much everybody's moves. So giving that might allow me to not focus as much on accuracy and focus a little bit on damage. But what I really want from her too is the poison sensitivity, right? We put that poison sensitivity on. I'm going to have her dealing poisons. I'm going to have Feign dealing poisons. And I'm going to have, right, Nethril. Thank you. Man, Nethril dealing poisons. Nethril is going to come in after 3.1 and spam this ability where he attacks one enemy 3 times. When I get him booked up, he's my legendary booking priority right now. He is going to have a 50% chance of placing a 5% poison attack for 2 turns. So if I can land all 3, essentially I'm at least getting 1 out of that barrage, maybe 2, right? So that's why he is there. He's an attack-based champion though, but with the unkillable buffs, he should be okay not to take that damage. Then with Fane is going to be a good fill-in character for me. Again, she's a squishy character, but I'll have that unkillable buff. Her A1, she attacks enemy 2 times, 35% chance of stealing target's turn meter, clan boss. But here's where it gets good. Attacks 1 enemy, has a 75% chance of placing 2 poisons, and if I get her booked, this is on a 3-turn cooldown, and it'll be a 100% chance. And she also has a 50% chance, when I get it booked, it'll be a 75 of putting the decreased attack debuff. So covering that aspect of my clan boss team. And here, attacks 1 enemy 3 times. The first hit is a 75% chance, when booked, 100, of placing the decreased defense big version for 3 turns on a 4-turn cooldown. Second hit is a 100% chance of putting weaken on. And then the third hit of this champion heals this champion by 4% of her max HP for every debuff on the target, essentially keeping her alive longer. So she's going to be my debuffer in the comp, and I think in my head it sounds really, really good, right? And so we have our poisoners, we have our debuffer, we have accuracy, then we have our Maneater, and he has the decreased attack, so does Fane, so we should be able to keep that up all the time. Syphon ability fully depletes the target's turn meter. Okay, and then right here, I gotta book him. This has to come down to a 5-turn cooldown. This champion receives damage, then places an unkillable buff and block debuffs on all allies for 2 turns. Damage received is equal to 5% max HP for each alive ally. Okay, so should be okay there. And then I'm gonna have Painkeeper come in for like support. You know, 2-time attack, attacks all enemies, then heals all allies by 15% of this champion's max HP. So buffing up that HP, and possibly thinking of putting her in the poison gear. I have a lot of good poison gear sitting around with speed on it. And she has a double hitter on her A1, so that could be big for getting some passive poisons off, and that's something I'm going to play around with. And then decreases the cooldowns of all ally skills by 1 on a 4-turn cooldown. So really, really solid. Should help out a lot. So, you know, we're getting the heal, we're getting decrease of the cooldowns, and then if I put her in that poison gear, maybe it's a mistake. Maybe somebody will correct me there. That's what I'm thinking for my clan boss team. Now, my booking priorities is I have Frozen Banshee completely booked, so that'll be helpful. Legendary tomes are going into Nethril. I'm going to start with Maneater, and if I get Maneater's Ancient Blood down to 5 turns right away, then I'll move on to Fane. But I'm going to go till I get this down to 5-turn cooldown, and then I'll go to Fane. And then for Painkeeper, that is my rare book. So, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So let me all know what you guys think about this. Am I on the right track? Am I thinking in the right way? And that's what I got for everybody today. Just a quick video about what I'm focusing on. And one question for everybody out there is I get a lot of newer players asking me like, oh, this game can't be done free to play. How are you managing it? Would it be beneficial if I made a free-to-play account and a couple times a week we just showed that account, where I'm going, how I'm doing? Let me know if that's something you'd like to see out of me. I could definitely do that. I do have the 2 accounts now, but if we went that route, I could get rid of one and give it to somebody who wanted it. So that's what I was thinking. But let me know what you think about all this, and thank you again for all the love, support this Raid Shadow Legends community is showing me. It does mean the world to me. So if you're just finding me for the first time and you're liking what you're seeing, click that subscribe button, turn on notifications. We do Dragon Champions and Raid Shadow Legends content on this channel. And to all my XMG family members out there, you know I love you. I'll see you on the next one. I'm out.